Hey guys, Larissa at Prodigal Pieces. I have a fun creation for you today that I thought would make use of something that maybe you have sitting around your home or maybe even pitch because you don't know what to do with it. What I have here are some jars. Do they look familiar? I mean, they're not eyeglasses or anything like that, but definitely something that we could make use of. I mean, obviously use it as a vase. These were originally I bought from a store with bulbs in it, be forced hyacinths growing in them. So my thought was, I buy these every year and I always end up with these jars, but I'm not sure what to do with them afterwards because I tend to just buy them ready to go again the next year, even though I could buy bulbs and force them again. So yeah, I do that too. But let's say you don't want to do that, you just prefer to get them ready to go. What could you do with the jars? Recycle, of course. But let's do something fun, something that decreases the waste factor and is fun and creative. This is something that kids could do. I'm going to turn them into something useful for our pets. So stick around and I'll show you how. Okay, the first step in prepping our glass is to get it perfectly clean as much as possible. Wash them in a soapy sink, let them air dry, and then even residue might still be on the glass. You're going to use some rubbing alcohol. I have a tutorial on my blog for how I transform thrifted glass that people tend to just donate, and it's always by the armfuls at the thrift store. So just take some basic rubbing alcohol. Be careful, I'm using this on a pan because that alcohol can ruin the surface of my table. We're gonna wipe down the glass and just really give it a good cleaning so it's ready for the next step, which would be paint. Now I added my cute factor, and I don't know why, but I saw cats because, you know, we're making some things for cats to munch on. This is also good for dogs and even people. What I'm going to be using is essentially a wheatgrass. You can also call it cat grass. I have linked to this specific seed down below. It's organic, so it's good for the environment, good for you to eat, good for your pets. And we like that too, no hazardous things in our house. But in order to make these into a suitable planter, I'm going to be adding a few things to it that make things simple. I'm going to be putting a little piece of burlap down in, tucking it in, because I don't want my rocks that I'm going to be adding actually to prevent rot to smack the bottom of the jar. But otherwise, if you were using some other container or plastic that you wanted to grow your wheatgrass in or your cat grass, you don't have to put the burlap in there. This is just because this is glass. So I mentioned rocks. I've just got a small gravel here. You could use sand, but I don't suggest that as much. It's just a rock because sand tends to hold the water greater. But I'm going to be putting just a layer down in the bottom. See, I'd have to drop that in, and if I didn't have that burlap, it would be kind of hairy. I'm putting about enough to cover the bottom and then some. Just enough so that when we water the grass, we're not causing root rot. I don't foresee much of a problem with that with grass because grass is pretty hardy. But if you were doing this for other plants, you definitely add some rocks. Helps for soilage. Drainage holes are actually best, but because there's no drainage holes, we're going to be doing this. Okay, so there we go. Now it's time for soil, obviously, right? I'm going to use a funnel just to make it easier to get in there, less mess. And I will probably make a mess no matter what I do, like that. All right. Now this is going to take some doing to get this in, shake it down because of that narrow neck there. But I'm going to work on this and then I'll show you the next step. So now I've got my little kitty planters here filled, and I left about, I would say, 3/4 inch from the top. Then I put my seeds on top, and the instructions say, no, it came with the seed. I have those linked to that on my blog, to just put a nice thin layer on top. So I would say that, guessing, this is about a tablespoon worth of grass seed. You want it to be nice and thick head of hair, right? So we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna top it off with just a little bit more soil. Pack it in there. I should say pack it, lightly pack it in there. Okay. I'm excited to see how these turn out. I think our cat will love this, especially in the winter months when she can't get outside because I see her eating grass, whatever might be sticking out through the snow. So you want to be watering these with a spray bottle. We're going to lightly mist until we see it, the shine soaks in. And what I mean by that is you wet it until you see the water soak in, and when it doesn't start to soak in anymore, then that shine is gone. It's plenty moist. And to start, you might want to do a little more because we just put in dry soil. But each day you're going to be watering these twice a day, having them in indirect sunlight, not directly. So near a sunny window, they will enjoy that. When you see the sprouts come out, you're going to cut back to once a day watering. Germination will be depending on how much light, how much watering you do. But it'll grow out pretty quick, and you can even trim it. More on how to care for that here when we get some shoots shooting up. I'll tell you some more. Can you see me? Look at all this. Is this not awesome? This was seriously only done in less than 2 weeks. We got height here, plenty of munchies for you, for your dog, your cats obviously. If you ever want to just trim it off, you can seriously just give it a haircut like this so that you can use it in your salads or whatever kind of recipes you'd like to do. Give it a butch like that. Could do something fun. Make it look kind of like cat ear. Totally nutritional for your pets, fun for you, fun for your kids. Your kids would love to do this. I'll have some links to some recipes and whatnot on the blog, so feel free to pop on over to prodigalpieces.com where I have the full tutorial. Also, sign up for my channel. I have many things here for you already and many more to come. And sign up for my newsletter that you can get free in your inbox, no cost at all. I'll have all my blog posts come straight to you, all my videos as well. So until next time, have fun growing and enjoying. Larissa at Prodigal Pieces. Bye.